Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Joshua Reviews. We're taking a look at Shark Attack 2. Um, so, okay. First things first. I want to just jump straight into it. When I first saw this movie, I did not like it. But everyone seems to tell me that Shark Attack 1 is not a good movie. 2 and 3 are better. It's like, okay, cool. What's the concept for this movie? Oh, it's pretty much the story of Jaws 3D. Okay, so this movie is basically this explosion happens, I believe, and a bunch of mutated sharks escape from this cavern, and this girl that goes diving with her sister gets killed by the shark. She stabs it, and it gets blind in one eye, and the shark, shortly after that incident, gets captured and put in an aquarium. And you think, okay, cool, this is going to be like Jaws 3D, where it's like the shark's in the aquarium, and oh my god, and they don't do anything with that. The shark literally just escapes, and the shark's just out, and they got to stop it from killing beachgoers. And that's the movie. So, okay, right away. I was really looking forward to rewatching this because I remember when I first watched it, I kind of checked out a little bit halfway through. I was kind of like, so I was just on my phone. And that's not to say I'm not on my phone sometimes when I'm watching these movies, because sometimes I'm like, yeah, this isn't the greatest. But I at least was like, you know what? Phone down. I want to pay attention. What is it I always say? If you guys know me, what is it I always say about movies? The thing I hate the most is when I'm bored. I think that there are several moments in this movie where I'm just bored. And I'm like, can we do something? Can we, do something? Here's the problem with this movie. This movie's not... First of all, I don't want to say this movie's awful. It's not. This is a... from a structure standpoint, it's, it has a beginning, middle, and end. So you can watch that, and it's coherent. It's coherent in the quality, that's for sure. Is it a good movie? No, oh boy. That's not to say the first Shark Attack movie wasn't good, or like that. Not to say, yeah, that's not. It wasn't a good movie, but it was at least an entertaining enough B movie that I can okay, I'm sitting down, I'm watching this, and I'm having a blast. This is just, I don't know. I couldn't get into it. First of all, the thing I liked about the first Shark Attack movie is that the characters were likable. They were likable. They had that charm. They had that kind of B movie camp to it. I don't know. There's a fight scene in the first movie, and he punches, and he punches the guy, knocks him out, kind of Jack Reacher style, and he kind of looks at the bartender. He's like, he'll be all right. And I'm just like, that's so corny. I love that. Nothing really like that in this movie. There's nothing. My main issue with this movie is that they took it way too seriously. While the first movie, there was a mystery, the movie didn't necessarily take itself too seriously. There are moments where this movie tries to be like a soap opera, and it fails miserably. Or I'm sorry, it tries to be this very hard, heavy drama, and it feels more like a soap opera. There is literally a scene where they do this romantic, between the two characters, the two leads, they do this romantic montage of them going out to the park and, making out and swapping spit. I'm just like, what? This is a shark movie. What are we doing? And the thing I liked about the first one was, well, yeah, it was a B movie, and it's not necessarily good. The actors were at least giving it their all. They were giving a good, decent performance. This movie, not one person was, I don't feel like any person in this movie was trying. But it leads me to my biggest issue with this movie. The fucking ADR dub. So, I'm confused about one thing. This is clearly an English movie. The actors are speaking English. I don't know if it was filmed in Canada or Australia, but they're clearly speaking English. And there's some weird ADR dub in this movie. The filmmakers were like, we got to ADR all the actors. So they kind of talk like this, and their mouths are moving really it's out of sync and it looks really, really bad. And I'm just like, what are we doing? How where that wasn't in the first movie. I don't know if that was like, I don't know. I will say though, that does lead to some pretty funny line deliveries. There's one moment during the romantic montage sequence where the main girl, I forgot her name. She's as bland as a cardboard cutout. With you could just slap a sticker with the word character on it, and yeah, that's pretty much her characters. They don't really have much going for them. They try to at one point give like this dramatic story about like, oh, I was attacked by a shark, but it doesn't really add to anything. There's no like, oh, this is the same shark or anything. Like the sister, right? The shark that killed her sister, they don't really do anything with that. It's just kind of like a device to throw her into the mix, and she's just kind of there doing her thing, and you think she's gonna be badass because she immediately knows what's up. She tries to kill the shark first thing. She gets a shotgun and she's like, I'm ready to kill it. And she shoots the gun like 3 times, and then she gets dumped over the boat, and that's it. There's one moment where the shark is attacking the beachgoers, and while the main guy gets on a jet ski and tries to save some of the beachgoers, she's just standing there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm thinking, lady, you could be helping, you could be running to get the police, you could be doing anything but being useless. Positives. Not a lot, but I will say this. Once again, they use a lot of shark stock footage, and there's some parts where it's okay, but then there's other parts where you can clearly see, like for example, the part where the shark is in the aquarium, which is clearly just a warehouse with a bunch of fish tanks. It looks really bad, but they did the best they did the best job they could for whatever budget they had, which I'm assuming it was low. But when they try to make you believe that the shark is like in this big tank and it's like swimming around, it's literally just a TV that's like playing shark footage. And then when it cuts to the actual shark, like supposedly in the tank, it's literally just shark footage, like from BBC or whatever. Just it doesn't look the least bit convincing, but it does lead to some funny moments, which I think is why I don't hate this movie, because there is some unintentionally funny moments in this movie that does make it at least enjoyable if you watch it with friends and you're just kind of like sitting back and like, that's stupid. That's kind of the quality this movie has going for it. I don't know. It's kind of it. There was one thing I do like, is that somewhat during the middle, they start to use this, they start to use shark puppets, and it actually looked pretty decent. I mean, it's not great. This isn't this is not a good movie, but I was at least like, okay, at least there was some thought or effort put into this. But besides that, it's mostly forgettable. It's not the worst thing. I wouldn't even say it's like, I don't know. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. I would much rather watch the first Shark Attack, because that movie was at least fun, had its dumb moments, but I was invested in the story. You could literally steal. This movie feels like they took all the good elements of other shark movies, like, Jaws, and I was about to say Jaws 3D, but that's not a good movie. And they just ripped it and just were like, boom, and here's this mishmash of all the junk. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to give this movie a C-. Disappointing, to say the least. I really was looking forward to rewatching it and kind of like, oh, maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention and that's why I didn't like it when I first watched it, or whatever opinion I had. No, it's not good. It's a little better than what I remembered, but still not good. Anyways, next review is Shark Attack 3, which, oh boy.